So I didn't film a workout after Friday, or film about my workout after Friday or Monday. I don't know. I don't think there's anything major. Like, I wouldn't read into it too much. I'm trying not to read into it too much. But I'm here. I had a session this morning, not a workout session, but it was a strategy session to kind of figure out basically like a starting point. So I'm just gonna disregard everything that I talked about, like as far as my weight went last week, because I have gained a little bit more. Yeah, that was really disappointing. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I mean, like, I kind of know what I'm doing wrong. Like, I'm not eating as healthy as I should. And my portion sizes are like my biggest issue because, you know, I am the size that I am, and I have had to, I've gotten to a point of maintaining, basically. So I know what I'm supposed to eat and know what I'm not supposed to eat. But my biggest issue, aside from like, you know, not eating something or like eating something bad, whatever, my portions are just all out of whack. Like, I will eat like a full piece of chicken, like a chicken breast, and then just have like some veggies on the side. Or like if we're having multiple things at once, like I usually bulk up on the carby stuff. Like if we have mashed potatoes or mac and cheese, which we don't have very often, but it's just like, and even when I am eating healthy or like, you know, following our diet, I still eat, like, I eat a lot of food. And it's because if I don't eat, like, my stomach's like, oh, I'm hungry, I haven't eaten anything, feed me. And I know that's not true. So we went over a strategy plan today, and we're going to try to get my eating on track. Hopefully, hopefully that works. I sat down with my fitness coach today for a one-on-one session, and she kind of went over like my headspace, where I'm at right now, what are my goals that I want to achieve while doing the boot camp and while working out. And then she kind of just got like a general idea of how my day-to-day goes as far as like what I eat or what I consume. So I typically don't eat breakfast in the morning because I'm waking up throwing up most mornings, so breakfast isn't really on the table for me, literally. But if I have lunch, it's typically leftovers from the night before, and we try to make our dinners relatively healthy. So like yesterday, I had rice pilaf for lunch, which has like veggies, brown rice, and pork. But I added a bunch of ranch to it because it's me. I love ranch. So I make relatively healthy decisions, but I also don't make very good ones either. So that's just kind of the point that we're at right now, where I need to figure out what food to eat, and I need to manage my portion control, which is going to be really hard. And my coach told me today that I need to be, basically anytime I feel like I'm hungry and it's not time to eat or I've just eaten, a lot of the time that hunger can be like me being thirsty. So I have a goal right now for the next, I guess, couple of days or weeks where I need to drink a gallon of water every day. So wake up in the morning before I do anything else. Well, after I use the bathroom, because priorities. But instead of getting up and immediately having coffee like I usually do, Exhibit A, I should be drinking a whole glass of water, 8 ounces, just to start my day off with. But I also need to have water like throughout the day, and she said that you're supposed to drink half of your weight in ounces of water. And for me, that's like 220 ounces of water a day. So, for right now, we're going to start off at a gallon just so that my body can get used to the influx of water. And then we kind of wrote down like, what are my goals? Like, or what's one thing that you hate about, your lack of fitness, basically, that you wish you could change. And one of like the biggest thing was FOMO. Like I definitely have a big fear of missing out. I typically don't do social activities with friends because I physically, a lot of the times physically I can't do something like going out dancing or going club hopping or bar hopping, whatever, or riding a roller coaster. Like the bar doesn't fit down over my stomach. So there's so many things that I can't do, and I get major FOMO with because like I want to do the things. I feel like I'm a skinny person trapped in a fat person's body. Like I've never voiced that, but I don't grasp my size. Like I can see in the camera, in the video, in the mirror, selfies, whatever. I can see how big I am, but I don't feel like, I feel like I occupy less space than I actually do sometimes. And that can be an issue because like, well, not an issue. It's not an issue for me. It's an issue for other people that actually see my size and see how big I am. And they don't usually treat me very nicely because of my size. Like I get a lot of funky looks or, whatever. Anyways, I'm getting off on a tangent. But basically, we have a plan in place, and I'm going to start following a nutrition routine so that I can not only lose weight and gain muscle, but also get my stomach shrunk, because like I could eat so much at once. And it sucks because a lot of what I eat is relatively healthy. Like for breakfast, I'm snacking on, well, I'm done now, but I was snacking on grapes. It's a lot to go through, especially when you've spent 30 years doing things a certain way. Now you have like, basically like have to redo everything. So, it's definitely hard to switch gears. I mean, I've done it a couple of times before, with keto and Weight Watchers and stuff like that. What do you, get out of that. Get. Sorry. Get out of there. My lovely dog. Love her. But yeah, I have a lot to work on. I am nervous that I don't have the willpower to get through this, because it's so easy to it's so easy to get fast food. It's so easy to order out and have somebody else make the food for you. And like, I can't do that anymore. Like, I cannot be trusted to make proper dietary decisions for myself. And that really sucks, because like, you should be able to trust yourself. You should be able to trust your body and trust your mind to make the right choices for you. But there's something off in there, and I don't know. I'm scared to do all of the changes, because I don't know why I'm so scared to make these changes and to do the things that I need to do. I mean, I know it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of effort. And I think my biggest hurdle is convincing myself that I'm worth all of this effort, because I haven't thought that I'm worth much of anything. Like, I got to this point for a reason. I have not cared about my body in the past, and it's clearly shown in my eating habits and my lack of workout habits. And so now I've gotten myself to this point where I am 446 pounds, and I am 25 pounds away from my heaviest that I've ever been. I lost 100 pounds when I was on keto, and I've gained back about 75 of it at this point. And it's really embarrassing, because I put in all of that work, 10 months worth of work to lose that weight. And I don't know, here I am. So I need to get a better mindset. I need to set an end goal and set many little goals in between that, and just a lot of work. It's a lot of mental stress that a part of me really wants to shy away from. Like, I don't want to have to do this. It's going to be too much work. But at the same time, like, there's a part of me that also wants to do it because I know it needs to be done. So I am just taking it day by day at this point, and hopefully in the next couple of months, I'll start to see some semblance of change. I don't know. But I will be working out tomorrow and Friday, and then starting it all over again next week. So, I guess stay tuned. That's really all I can say.